Forget about another year. This ain't gonna be pound king, number one. They be pissing me off when they play with your name, like, bro, they quit playing. This right here, he's 20, you 27.
First sparring day. Say he about to violence, you about to see.
Well, this motherfucking Mexican up. He gon' think he gon' think a referee hitting him in that bitch. Champ gon' just be hitting him all day long. Bop, bop, bop. He gonna be steady coming. Oh, he tough. But we gonna hit him with all that good shit. We gonna be ready for his ass. You need to pick for like Rich.
That dude ain't going to
July 12th, demolishment. We're gonna demolish it. Guys way too slow, sports too sharp, too fast, too strong.
The mega fight, that dance with destiny, is nearly at hand. And with both superstars in the fine-tuning stage, secrecy is crucial. That's why Davis made sparring the most important element of any camp.
Like, yo, where them coming from? They coming from different angles. I ain't never seen.
Some fighters, they good at what they do. Like, they master at what they do, but they not complete fighters. Some of them have speed, some of them have just power, some of them just have footwork, but they don't have the whole thing. I believe I have the whole package. I mean, that's what makes me a good boxer. A great boxer.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has returned to training camp and is working hard as he prepares for a potential comeback fight against Shakur Stevenson. With fans eagerly anticipating the matchup, Tank is focused on sharpening his skills and proving why he remains one of boxing's biggest stars.
Can't even see who it is. Yeah. Who is the dude? Who is the dude?
And that right there is why Gervonta Davis fights don't go the distance.
On the other side, Shakur Stevenson is fully locked in for what could be the biggest fight of his career. Training alongside Terence Crawford, Stevenson is determined to show that he belongs at the very top of the sport and is ready to challenge Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson has questioned whether Gervonta Davis truly wants to fight him, pointing to boxing politics as a possible obstacle. He praised Turki Alalshik for helping make major fights happen and suggested that if the bout never materializes, fear may be the real reason. Stevenson emphasized that he has publicly called for the fight and wants Davis to settle the rivalry in the ring.
Is it realistic? Politics as it is, sometimes I wonder about Davis if he still wants to do it.
Honestly, I think anything can happen. I think what Turkey is doing for boxing is amazing. He's making the best fight the best. He's making the biggest fights possible, the biggest fights available. If that fight can't happen, I think somebody got to be scared.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
I mean, you've stated on the record you want it.
Yes, for sure. And he goes out there and he disses me all the time and speak bad about my name. So it's like, if you feel the way that you feel about me, oh, I'm not this and I didn't do nothing for the sport of boxing as you like stated, then fight me.
Right.
Why you can't go fight
and make some money?
Exactly.
Put me in my place and make some money while
exactly.
if you can. Right.
Exactly.
Gervonta Davis pushed back against the hype surrounding Shakur Stevenson at lightweight. Davis argued that Stevenson has yet to prove himself at 135 pounds and has not demonstrated significant punching power. He believes the real test for Stevenson will come when he faces elite fighters capable of landing heavy shots.
Some of your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson,
Of course, he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right. So why people even talk like he the best at? He didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you? All that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you gonna get hit. What you gonna do when you...
Floyd Schofield Sr. expressed confidence in his son, Kid Austin, even if he were matched against Gervonta Davis. He believes that simply going the distance with Tank would elevate Austin's status in boxing. Schofield Sr. also suggested that Davis could have some of his most impactful fights at 140 pounds against opponents like Shakur Stevenson.
They counting Kid out before he even got in the ring. They saying that Roach is better than Kid. Like even if Kid didn't win, if Kid make it 12 rounds, his value go up. Even if he don't win, if he could make it 12 rounds with Tank, his value skyrocket.
Everybody,
so,
Tank knocked out using their value went up. You know what I'm saying? They
for real.
12. And they
going 12, it's definitely going to go up. That's
Tank is the measuring stick. So for me, my goal is make sure my son make it out of there alive. That's the whole thing. My son haven't been hit by somebody explosive like Tank.
Right.
But that's the fun part of boxing. I think Tank should fight at 140. If that was me though. His biggest fights is at 140. Like with the Shakur and all of them. But it's on Tank. Tank is a businessman. He gonna make the right decision and everybody gonna move when he decide to move. It's that simple.
Oscar de la Hoya showed genuine interest in a potential Tank Davis versus Kid Austin matchup. However, he warned that rushing a young fighter into a dangerous fight too early could be risky. De La Hoya believes another fight for experience may be beneficial, but said he would support the decision if Austin and his team choose to take the challenge now.
I talked to Kid Austin and he was very complimentary. He was trying to push towards the WBA and his Tank Davis fight. Is there real motion going with Kid Austin and Tank Davis? If so, can you give us an update?
There will be real talks happening very soon. If Kid Austin wants to go after Tank next, then me as a promoter is what I have to do and get him, right? As a promoter, I still feel that I would give him one more fight and then go after Tank. But if he wants it right away, then let's go. Let's go. It wouldn't be the right decision in my eyes, but if the father and the kid want it, then that's what I'll have to push for. I'm not sure exactly what position or what Tank Davis is doing, but I did hear he does want to fight third quarter of this year.
Bill Haney revealed that Gervonta Davis has blocked him on social media. According to Haney, the block happened shortly after discussions about a reported $20 million offer. He encouraged fans to tag his son, Devin Haney, instead and suggested that Tank's reaction says a lot about the situation.
You gotta stop tagging Tank, he got me blocked. So stop tagging, don't tag him. Stop tagging him. Yes, tag the face of boxing, Devin Haney. Yeah, he blocked me, man. How you gonna block me and I'm part of the promotion and promoting the fight? So I'm saying everybody should tag him to say, hey, let's the same thing that y'all doing there. Yeah, he blocked me. He blocked me, man. You gotta block me, dog. How you gonna block a guy and I'm bringing in, listen, with no, yeah, he blocked me after 20 million. I mentioned 20 million and they get blocked, you know what time it is.
Ryan Garcia has expressed interest in fighting both Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. Garcia stated that his strength and conditioning team believes he can comfortably make the 140-pound limit. He said he would welcome a fight with Stevenson or a rematch with Davis and remains confident he can beat either man.
My intent, look at my strength and conditioning coach, he said that he believes that I can make 140 comfortably. You know, I trust, the people, my team around me. If their opportunity presents itself, I would love to fight Shakur Stevenson, or we could bring Gervonta back, from wherever he's at. resurrect him for, you know what I mean? Like, let's go. I want that. If the opportunity presents itself, I just want boxing to be at the top. You know, I want to make these fights happen, and I know I can beat these guys.
The rivalry between Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia intensified during a heated face-off inside the ring. Stevenson dismissed Garcia's punching power, which clearly frustrated Garcia. The exchange quickly became tense, showing that a future matchup between the two fighters could be highly personal and explosive.
I'll pop that gap right back in that mouth. I'll have you looking like a saber gap tooth tiger. I'll do you dirty, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, if I have you though. Oh my, here we go. Hey, not the same fighter. Hey, not the same fighter. Not the same. Hey, when I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say? When I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say? Hey, no, when I put a beat on you. When I'm talking about you, you got no power. You got no power. Okay, hey, say less. Oh no, you. Bro, I'm gonna knock that gap right back in your mouth. I'm gonna knock that gap into your mouth again. Hey, you fix the teeth. You fix the teeth, but I'm gonna knock that right back in.
It's your
bam, bam.
It's Shakur's time right now.
Shakur Stevenson brushed aside criticism regarding his lack of knockout power. He insisted that winning fights is more important than scoring knockouts and confidently stated that he can defeat Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. Stevenson respects their abilities but remains convinced that none of them can beat him.
To those who say you have to have a certain amount of power to keep the elite fighters off you, because Ryan's saying you don't hit hard enough to keep elite fighters off you. What do you say to that?
I will beat Ryan, I will beat Teo, I'll beat Devin, I'll beat all these guys, bro. All these guys are good fighters. I don't take none away from them, but they can't beat me.
Keep working that jab.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey. Like back in the day. That's
the biggest fight right here.
No, I thought you was bigger than this, bro.
You know I'm not big. Wait, why do you think I was big?
God, oh man. Wait, look. Hey, Big Ryan winning that. So what? Ryan's winning that.
Timothy Bradley weighed in on a possible rematch between Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, favoring Tank to win again. Bradley highlighted Davis's experience and versatile offense, including his hooks, straight shots, and uppercuts. While acknowledging Garcia's dangerous left hook, he believes Tank's overall skill set gives him the edge.
I'm going to favor Tank Davis in this fight because he has experience, he's well seasoned, and there's not one punch you got to worry about. You got to worry about all of the punches he throws. He has a right hook, he has a straight left hand, he has an uppercut that can turn your lights off, you know. And one thing that you have to worry about with Ryan Garcia, of course, is his crazy left hook that he throws out of nowhere, blazing fast. But I'm gonna favor Tank in this fight, in this matchup. It should be a good one.
Max Kellerman analyzed a potential Davis-Garcia rematch and noted that both fighters possess speed, power, and determination. However, he pointed out that Garcia has not consistently faced elite competition in recent years. Kellerman praised Davis's ring IQ, footwork, and ability to set traps, giving him the advantage in a rematch.
Ryan Garcia has not been an active fighter against world-class opposition in the last several years. Tank Davis has. And I like Tank's feet better than Ryan's feet. Like Tank Davis, it's not an accident he keeps running people into these big shots, Tim. You know, it's not happening just because. He's setting fighters up. He's for an aggressive, brawling type of fighter. Tank has a high boxing IQ, and Ryan simply doesn't have the same kind of experience.
Gervonta Davis says he pays little attention to outside opinions while still competing. His focus remains on delivering strong performances every time he steps into the ring. Although he believes it is too early to discuss his all-time ranking, Davis hopes to eventually be remembered as one of the greatest fighters in boxing history.
You know, I really don't pay attention to that because I'm still in the mix. So I just got to keep my head grounded, you know, stay grounded and just, my whole goal was always to go out there and put on a great performance, like every night, you know. So I can't really say right now because I'm still in the mix. Like I said, but hopefully when it's all said and done, I'll be one of them top great fighters.
Frank Martin responded to Ryan Garcia's plan to return to 140 pounds for a possible fight with Shakur Stevenson. Martin stressed the importance of competing at a comfortable weight, explaining that difficult weight cuts can negatively impact a fighter's stamina and overall performance on fight night.
Ryan Garcia, the guy on your main event, he said you can get back down to 140 to take on Shakur. Do you think that's possible? What do you think that fight? Do you think it's a legit fight?
I feel like, man, with this, man, fight at the weight you're comfortable at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that weight shit is real. You know, you could be in there and you don't know until you in there. You know, like, that you was drained or whatever, you find out then. You know, if you ain't never experienced it, you'll find out. You know what I'm saying? When you in there, your legs might be tired or whatever, you know, you find out quick. But you gotta, you know, fight at the weight you're comfortable at. You know, that's what I say.
The lightweight division is buzzing with excitement as rivalries continue to grow. From the heated exchanges between Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia to Gervonta Davis's return to training camp, major fights appear to be on the horizon. Fans are eagerly waiting to see these questions answered inside the ring, where reputations and legacies are ultimately decided.